So what's going on, everyone? My name is MrDalekJD, and we have some interesting stuff to talk about in this video. A few days ago, I made a video titled RIP Infinite Warfare Zombies 2, because the director of it, Lee Ross, now works at Treyarch working on Zombies on Blackout. With one of the main directors of the mode leaving to join a different studio, it seemed like Infinite Warfare Zombies 2 wasn't going to happen anymore. I obviously covered this all in a video, and it seems like some of the Infinity Ward developers actually heard of this video and have given an exciting teaser onto what we can expect with this year's game. And this is from the project director for Call of Duty Infinite Warfare Zombies as well as Extinction, Brian Bright. And he tweets, yeah, like Lee Ross said, he's no longer at Infinity Ward, but the rest of the core design team from Infinite Warfare Zombies and Extinction are still together and killing it. And that's extremely good news. That basically means the entire team that created IW Zombies and Extinction, minus Lee Ross, are all still at the same studio and they're working on something really, really cool. Now, I think it's quite interesting that he mentions not only IW Zombies, but Extinction in the same sentence to reassure people that, hey, something is coming. Now, what exactly could it be? We don't know as of yet. So with that in mind, let's do a bit of a poll on this video. If you want to see IW Zombies 2, Extinction 2, or a brand new co-op mode that's going to be super fun, like this video. But if you don't want zombies or any kind of co-op mode and just simply a multiplayer and a campaign, then leave a dislike. Now, this is the only time I'll officially say to leave a dislike if you disagree with that, but let me know. So with all that in mind, it doesn't actually seem that unrealistic that we could see a continuation with the IW Zombie series in this year's game. From the outset, it was super creative. It was just a mode that had a lot of fun and didn't take itself too seriously. And it did introduce a lot of mechanics in the game which we now take for granted, as well as introduce ideas that other developers hadn't done before. This includes stuff like Director's Cut, the Super Easter Egg, the Boss Battles mode, as well as incorporating stuff from a completely different mode altogether, being Extinction. The crossover, whilst it wasn't quite as exciting as we expected, it's still cool nonetheless, and they still have that in their back pocket ready for the future. Now, literally all we know so far about whatever this mode will be in this year's game, and this is official words from Activision CEO, saying that the game's going to feature an entirely new campaign, a huge and expansive multiplayer world, and of course, some fun co-op gameplay. Now, up until that point, there had been rumors that a zombies mode wasn't going to be in this year's game, and that in fact it was replaced with something more reminiscent of MW3 survival mode. But with that description of fun co-op gameplay, Brian Bright saying the team that created IW and Extinction are still together and are killing it makes me really, really enthusiastic towards whatever this mode being this year is something that's going to be really, really fresh and fun. This game is apparently rooted deep within the franchise's history, which entirely points towards it being set in modern warfare, and that the team that's building this game for them in Activision is building what they believe is the best COD they've ever built, and that team is certainly targeting growth even though they haven't put it in their outlook in that fashion. And even when you look over the last decade of COD content, they think that what the Activision CFO is saying is underselling what the internal enthusiasm is towards the game. They haven't seen this much enthusiasm that they can remember almost ever. So the game's going to be good, and this co-op mode surely is not going to disappoint. But here is the big question. Would you want IW Zombies 2? Would you want Extinction? Or would you want an entirely new mode that is completely separate from the traditional zombies wave-based mode that we've been getting for so many years now? Because I've seen the arguments on different forum sites and comment sections that zombies needs a break away from zombies in order for us to really appreciate it and to get as excited as we used to get for zombies years and years ago. We've had zombies for like 5 straight years now, and whilst I still get excited every single year when we do see a new zombies experience, but I do think the fact that we had a little bit of a pause between Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3 just made us appreciate zombies even more when Treyarch Zombies came back around, you know? And with all the rumors and speculation about a Season 2 of Zombies DLC in Black Ops 4, perhaps Black Ops 4 will be the main game that will have zombies content in it, and whatever games come out after won't have zombies, but instead will have something else, and zombies will stick to just Treyarch, which sounds like the best of both worlds, to be honest. But some other things to keep you guys excited and ponder about what could happen next when it comes to Modern Warfare 4 or whatever game comes out in 2019. Pretty much every developer that made Infinite Warfare Zombies as well as Extinction is still on the team. One person I can think of straight off the bat is a developer called Chris Piero, who's a design and script lead at Infinity Ward. He worked for 7 years at Treyarch, working on so many campaign and zombies maps, where he left in 2013 and worked on Extinction and IW Zombies. That sort of dedication and legacy of work is something to be excited about, that this guy is still here creating stuff for this mode. One of the replies on Brian Bright's tweet is from a developer called Rohit, who's a tools engineer at Infinity Ward, and he mentions a developer that I met on my only trip to Infinity Ward during DLC 4 for IW, who says, "My boy AJ is killing it so hard that if he doesn't become senior after this game, I will start embracing Nickelback." No, this isn't an April Fool's. So whatever they're working on is genuinely really cool. We just don't know what it is, and I think it'd be a super big shame if there wasn't a continuation of the IW Zombies story, but potentially it's going to be something entirely new and is separate from IW and Extinction. But I think the big takeaway from this video is the confidence that Infinity Ward are creating some sort of extremely cool co-op mode. For all we know, it could be IW Zombies because it was left on a big cliffhanger, and I can just tell from the reception of IW Zombies that it sold a lot more DLC than I think Extinction DLC would have done. And just the sheer goofiness of the mode itself and all of its themes and stuff was things which really attracted a different audience that play Call of Duty than they would normally expect. And it allows a lot of creative freedom when it comes to the sort of things they can do and what celebrities they can work with. And all in all, it just seems like it would be a good idea to continue that on, because celebrities drive DLC sales and sort of eyes onto the game, and I don't see why they wouldn't want to continue on that story instead of having to come up with a brand new concept for a new mode for the 3rd time. It seems every time a mode that isn't a Treyarch Zombies mode gets literally shafted and rebooted as something else every single time. Extinction, booted. Exo Zombies, booted. I felt like IW Zombies was cool enough in its own right to just not have that happen. But I'll let you guys decide in the comment section down below. What do you think of this? Does this mean IW Zombies 2 is happening? Or do you think something entirely new is being crafted at Infinity Ward? And if so, what do you think it is? Do you think it's zombies? Do you think it's aliens? What could it be? Let me know down below. But to keep yourself updated with the latest news and information on this year's Call of Duty whenever we hear more news, be sure to subscribe to the channel by hitting that subscribe button and turning on that bell. And you can check out my last 2 uploads on your screen right now. But thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'll catch you next time.